Hi everybody, my name is Rosanna and today I'll be sharing with you 3 artifacts from my home that are important to me. First, I'd like to start with this. Cambridge Dictionary defines perception as an opinion or belief often held by many and based on how things seem. With that said, here is a quick glance of my 3 artifacts that I chose that represent me. At first they seem like they hold no value, but they hold sentimental value to me, and they also represent 3 different stages in my life. The first artifact I'd like to share with you guys is this cable car from San Francisco. The first few chapters of my life begin up in the Bay Area, from child all the way up until young adult. I spent those years becoming my own person and discovering myself, and all that time was spent up in San Francisco. So this cable car represents where I'm from, and it also is a part of who I am and how I identify myself. Although years go by and we change as we grow older, it's always a reminder of where we started. And somewhere deep down inside, there's still parts of this that's within myself. The second artifact that I would like to share with you guys is this booklet made by students in a functional skills class that I work in. In this book, there are many messages from the students about myself, positive messages that for me it's a confirmation that I am doing my job and that I am being a positive influence to them. There's times in my job where you feel like, did you do enough, or were you not helpful? And when you get notes like this from students, it's definitely a positive thing. For me, I feel like this is a perfect example of reflective appraisal that we learned in our text, Looking Out, Looking In. Adler and Proctor state that messages that we receive from other people in our lives play a central role in shaping us and how we regard ourselves. And this book is definitely something that helps me regard myself in a positive light. The final artifact that I'd like to share with you guys is this souvenir that I picked up in one of my trips to Maui. Maui has become one of my favorite destinations for obvious reasons, but also for personal reasons as well. My family and I have visited the island several times, and every time that we have gone, it has been at a different point in my life, from a young teenager and all the way up until a young adult. In our text, Looking Out, Looking In, Adler and Proctor state that we experience the world differently throughout our lifetime. That is very much so true. Even though the island is a small island and I've gone 7 times, each time it's been like I've been experiencing it for the first time. In our text, Looking Out, Looking In, Adler and Proctor state that we experience the world differently throughout our lifetime. That is very much so true. Even though the island is a small island and I've gone 7 times, each time it's been like I've been experiencing it for the first time. Age alters our perspective on how we view different things, and as I've gone to the same beach with my family as a kid, it looked different when I went, as a 21-year-old with my friends, and it looked a lot different when I went again as a honeymoon vacation. So it's definitely a new sight every single time I go. So I have shown you 3 artifacts from my home that are important to me. I feel like these 3 artifacts have somehow helped shape the person that I believe myself to be. They have played a role in certain parts of my life. As I wrap up my presentation of my 3 artifacts from home, I'd like to end it with this. Each of us experience a different reality, and failing to understand other people's point of view can lead to problems not only on a practical but rational level as well. Thank you.